I am so glad the sneaker culture died. It's honestly one of the best things that has ever happened. Welcome back, everybody, to another video. Sit back and relax and let's talk about the sneaker culture. So for all of you guys that have been living under a rock, the sneaker culture was pretty much a culture where shoes were being priced very, very high. And I'm talking about like crazy expensive. And I completely understand that up to this day, there are still some shoes that are very expensive, but it is just not the same as it was 5 years ago. So back in 2020 or 2021, I vividly remember this. The Air Jordan 1s and the Dunks, and pretty much a lot of the Jordans, were the heavy hitters when it came to the sneaker culture. There would be people reselling them for a higher price than retail. And obviously because they want to make their profits, right? But I remember it being so active. Like for myself, I used to work at a shoe store. And whenever there was a release for like a Jordan 1, kid you not, guys, there'll be a line of people outside and they'll be wanting to buy 2 pairs, 3 pairs. It is just so crazy how that was a thing. Like, I don't know how much the Jordan 1 Chicagos go for right now, but pretty much with all these re-releases and with the overstock of Jordans, I don't know how much that shoe has lost its value. But for you guys that don't know what the Jordan 1 Chicago is, it is pretty much the shoes that Miles Morales has in the Spider-Man universe. It's like the best colorway in Jordan 1s. It's that red and white with the black Nike swoosh. You guys know what I'm talking about. But that one, I remember for a point, it was going for over like 1,500 for a pair. That is absurd. Who is gonna pay that much for a shoe? And then I remember the Jordan 4. I don't know if it's called the Black Cats or the Cement or the Cookies and Cream. I don't know. But those were also very popular. And then don't get me started on the Nike Dunks. Oh my gosh. I remember in 2021, the Panda Dunks were like the new Air Forces. Everyone had them. Everyone, kid you not, had them. People were paying $400 for a pair of Panda Dunks. And that is one of the shoes that I just did not like because it was so overrated. It was so overused. I hated those shoes with a passion. Every time I would see them, I'll just cringe. And yeah, people were paying these reselling prices. And it was so hard to get a pair for retail because Nike would drop the shoes and instantly all the sizes will be sold out to all these backdooring people, to all of these bots that are just buying the pairs. And then don't get me started on the whole Yeezys. The whole Yeezy line was another shoe that was getting a lot of popularity. Like you would literally see them on everyone's feet. And those, oh my gosh, those were expensive as well. And the thing about Yeezys is that you really couldn't find those at the shoe stores. It was pretty much on the websites. And your chances on actually getting a pair on the website is pretty much small. I think you have a greater ability to fly over the Eiffel Tower than getting a pair of Yeezys. And I will be a total hypocrite if I didn't tell you guys that I was also trying to get into the shoe reselling. I did it for a while. I got some shoes and I was actually making like a notebook list to track my spending and to track my profits. And I did that for a while. And if I'm being honest, I made like a good $500 in profit. Not to brag or anything, right? But I wouldn't really get the expensive shoes. I would pretty much just get a regular Jordan 1 mid or a Jordan 1 low and just resell it at a higher price and people actually bought it. Nowadays, if you go to a shoe retailer, you're gonna see all of these Jordan 1s, all of these Jordan 4s, all of these Dunks that are just sitting there, even going on clearance. And that is a great sign that the sneaker culture is dying. And it also has to do with the fact that people are moving on to a different type of sneaker or shoe, like the whole dad shoe trend. Everyone is wearing dad shoes or trainers or runners. It's all about the Hokas. It's all about the Asics. It's all about the New Balances now. We're in the bulky shoe era now. And honestly, I really enjoy this era because for the most part, they are comfortable shoes. I remember I would be trying to get into the Jordan 1s and they'll hurt my feet. But in my mind, I was like, they're popular. I need to wear them. But they'll hurt my feet so much that I would just want to take them off. And now with my New Balances, I'm pretty much comfy all day. So I'm super glad that the expensive sneaker culture died. Now I feel like it just shifted into a new style, which honestly is not bad because people are not going around reselling these New Balances and these Hokas. They're pretty much overstocked and you're always going to find a pair that you like. Unless you want to get a very specific shoe that is a collaboration with another shoe or a specific colorway, I feel like those are going to be a little pricey. But for the most part, you could just walk into your local Foot Locker and get a Hoka or get a New Balance. They're going to have it. It's there. And sometimes I wonder how all of the shoe resellers that were popular back then, I wonder how they're doing now. I wonder if they're still in business. Because there was a lot of shoe reselling stores that would just focus on reselling those high-end shoes. I'm talking about like the very expensive Jordan 4s, kind of like the hype beast stores that would sell Supreme, Bape, Kith. Some of those stores even went out of business. So now that the market's kind of gone, I wonder what they're going to do, because no one is going to go out there buying their expensive shoes. That's just not the way it is right now. And if you guys have any opinions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And if you're subscribed, I'm going to be able to see your comment and feature it in the beginning of my videos. So I would really urge you guys to subscribe and comment. And YouTube is going to do something really cool. It's going to recommend a video that it knows that you're going to like. So go ahead and click on it and I'll see you guys there.